All right, folks. Look, this had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it didn't have to because
Nope.
we're always late to jump the gun on these
Super
fucking
late.
fads. But the mere fact that Idubbbz and others put a certain restaurant
Yes.
anywhere near the top. It didn't even have to be at the way top, which thankfully they didn't.
Yeah.
That it was anywhere above the lowest bower of hell made us, we have to go fucking make a
Yeah.
list because fuck that restaurant. It sucks. It's the worst. I can't believe anybody would put it above Satan's Nut.
I still kind of think Idubbbz's placement was kind of ironic.
Nevertheless, irony doesn't cover it.
And Ethan's kind of like a dick jumper when it comes to Idubbbz. So I think he just kind of freaking went with it. But yeah, even if it was an ironic placement, come on, man.
Yeah, you can't joke about that shit. Before anybody jumps on us and down our gullets, we love Ethan.
Yeah.
We're not saying he's a dick jumper, like for real, although maybe, but
Yeah, maybe.
But the point is, there's no excuse, Ethan,
Yeah.
or Idubbbz, for putting this fucking restaurant so high in any respect, ironic or otherwise. And yeah, I agree. Maybe Idubbbz was ironic. He sure as hell surrounded it with enough sarcasm and jokes. But Ethan was like, I'm putting this right here. And I'm like, what?
Exactly.
Anyway, let's talk about this. We'll reveal the identity of that restaurant later on. Now, these include some restaurants that they didn't have. It excludes some that they did have. Again, that has to do with region, availability, etc.
And if we haven't been to it.
And if we haven't been to it as well. So let's get to it. What's the first one you got there?
First one up is Sonic.
Oh, man.
And I mean Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's an immediate S. Man, Sonic.
No, look. I just want to say, Sonic sucks my pito out.
Yeah.
Like, the food-wise, is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy their, like, chili tots. I enjoy their tots and onion rings. I enjoy their hot dogs.
Hat dogs?
Hot dogs at Sonic. But I can totally... it's bad. It's a bad place.
The food tastes like nothing to me.
Yeah, their burgers are terrible.
The only thing, and I think Idubbbz pointed this out, the only thing that, and mind you, he was being a jackass about it, but for me it's actually a plus. It's the fact that they bring your food over to you.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get that hot chick in roller skates. You're like, all right.
But they don't do the roller skate thing anymore.
Well, you know.
Some of them do.
They do in my mind. And they're naked. Believe you me.
You're just going to like a 50s old hop.
What? They were naked. Yeah. But anyway.
Well, they were.
The point is, the food's fucking tasteless garbage. I don't like it. I never have liked the food. It always disappoints. Even when you're like in the mood, like, this has got to be good.
It's always like,
the food is always fucking toilet tanks, man.
I do want to say that.
It's bad.
I do want to say that this one has a kind of soft spot in my mind because I remember when I was a fetus after kindergarten ended. Our mom, which at the time we used to not go out to eat a lot.
All right. Despite what our girth might
this is like a recent thing. Not really. I just trying to make an excuse for it. The excuse is I'm fat. Anyway, I remember after that she took me to eat there, which was like crazy. Who the hell goes to Sonic?
Exactly, at all, because it sucks.
And I remember in my mind is burned me and my shitty burger with Mambo number 5 playing on outside, which is kind of why I have a soft spot for Mambo number 5. What? It's by Lou Bega sucking my culo. So obviously I don't want to put it I'd rather eat feast. But if I didn't have that memory, I would rather eat feast.
Yeah, man, I want to put it I'd rather eat feast. But there's more deserving ones than that. D tier. Yeah, it's not good, man. The food... This is really what comes down to. The food sucks.
Yeah.
It's bad. I can't think of one good dish.
They
sound good, but then you get them, they're like, this is cardboard.
They had this freaking delicious ass milkshake with pumpkin pie in it.
Or shit, you can't even win me over that because I don't like sweets.
Pumpkin pie.
Personally. Some people like the drinks there. I don't. I'm like, whatever.
I enjoy them. But yeah, it's D tier.
Anyway. Wendy's. Look, man.
Look, if it was price only, D tier. But it's not price only. It's freaking delicious, dude.
Yeah, there's something about the meat that makes you overlook the fact that when you walk into any Wendy's ever, it smells like shit.
Freaking feces, dude.
I had to ask, because every time it smelled like sewage, and I had to ask, and I said, why does it always smell bad in here?
Yeah.
I thought maybe they had like a literal sewer line busted all the time. And the person goes, "It's the chili we're cooking."
So that's great.
So that's fucking appetizing.
So it's pretty awesome to know that Wings of Redemption is always eating feces. Because that's all he freaking eats now. Because, you know, when you have weight loss surgery, that's what you should eat. Wendy's chili all the time.
That's what they say.
So yeah, he's literally eating feces.
That being said, they're fucking... Something about their meat is fucking great.
It's the shape.
It's not the shape. I actually hate the fact that it's a burger shape, except for the fact that it gives me the illusion that I'm getting more meat.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm not.
Square's bigger.
But the point is, there's just something about the taste of their meat that's good. The chili's good. People hate on the fries, but I kind of like the fries.
Pretty good.
Their little shakes are good, even though they're kind of generic.
Bacon.
And I like the fact that at least locally for us, it's almost always empty.
Oh yeah, dude.
So we could just chill there forever.
Yeah.
And nobody gives a fuck.
Eating our little baconator and shit.
Smelling all that fucking culo.
Yeah.
So for me, shit, dude, I gotta give it like a B. I want to put it an A, but that would be going too far.
Look,
maybe.
If it was like a decent price, it would be an A.
Yeah, but
it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, for like what it is.
$24 for 2 burgers is kind of crazy.
It's not good.
So B.
Next,
Jack in the Box. Now,
Crack in the Box.
I've only been there a couple times, and the only thing that I ever had there that was freaking delicious was their tacos.
Yes.
And they're 50 cents.
Which is a point everybody brings up, and rightfully so.
They're freaking
tacos
good,
is dope.
Dude. They're good.
And those tacos alone get it at least to the C tier.
Yeah.
And the fact that I don't remember anything else but the tacos and getting sick any other time I ate there should put it at the fucking ass end of this list. Yeah. But those tacos are pretty good. So C tier.
Also, if we're going on cleanliness, this is rather eat feast because it's always freaking a pigsty there.
Dude, I've not been to one clean Jack in the Box. They always look like third world countries.
My asshole's cleaner than most Jack in the Boxes.
I won't say that because I'm currently smelling it.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not good. But anyway, next.
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Now, this is like a local joint.
Look, we're Texas boys, and Whataburger is growing.
Yeah.
It's now in other states, as I understand. But Whataburger is
it's like a regional
it's one
thing.
of those things where if you say it sucks, people will lynch you for it.
Yeah.
And we don't think it sucks. We actually quite enjoy it. However, yes, very big comma. It's so big that it's an apostrophe for the sentence underneath it. That's how big this fucking comma is, because they're very inconsistent in the way they cook.
Yes, exactly.
Sometimes you get a dry ass burger that licks.
It's horrid.
And that can ruin your day.
It really can, because you're looking forward to that little meal.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get there and you get the Savannah Desert. It's a place, right?
Yeah.
The Sahara Desert on a bun.
Yeah.
Freaking Matthew McConaughey's jumping around. That was a movie, right?
Yeah. I guess. Worst reference ever.
Shut up.
Anyway, yeah, fucking when they get it wrong, it literally
bad.
Ruins your day. Yeah. Because when they get it right, you're like, hell yeah, this
delicious.
This is the Whataburger that I came here to come over because it's that good.
You know who's a great Whataburger cook? Jose. If you ever go to that one,
the fuck is
dude?
Give a shit about fucking Whataburger cooks. I don't give a crap.
Every time you hear like a bunch of Mexican chatter in the back, and you hear people yelling at Jose, which is constantly, you're gonna get a good meal.
That's any fucking Whataburger you go to. Oh, Jose's here? Yeah, that guy, that's everywhere.
It's gonna be good though.
The point is,
Jose makes a mean Whataburger.
This is a 50-50 split, because it could be the right. It's like Rhett and Link went, and they were like, "This is shit." They probably got a shitty cook.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's like better than what's popular over there, In and Out. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's good. It shouldn't have ever elicited the response of it's fucking garbage. But it does sometimes. So shit, man. That alone, I gotta put it in B tier.
Yeah, just because of the inconsistency.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of expensive. But it's worth
it when it's good.
Yeah, when it's
That's
good.
right. It robs you of your soul when it sucks. Yeah. Not only did you pay $10 for a fucking meal, but now you're like, great. This doesn't taste good.
It's a bad one, yeah.
Anyway.
That being said, I've been craving one of those sweet and spices, man. I told Marcus to go get one.
Why? What good would it do for him to go get one?
Because he's a fan of food.
Well, how's that gonna, you were craving it. What good
No,
would
I
it
was
do?
just spreading the wealth, dude. Be
He
like, dude, you
knows.
gotta get one of these. They're
Anyway.
good. Anyway, Arby's. Piece
Nobody
of
knows
shit,
who
rather
Marcus
eat
is.
these.
He's one of our viewers.
Yeah.
And we love him. Hard, XX.
Yep.
Whatever the hell. What's an XX? Wait, that's a kiss, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
hugs and
fuck.
kisses.
Never mind. Oh, yeah, Arby's. Look, Arby's is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Been there several times. Each time it licked. The meat is not good.
You could just go to a freaking Walmart and buy some cold cuts,
That's
and it
pretty
would
awful
taste
too.
better.
I would prefer Arby's for the sole reason that somebody else is making it for me.
Yeah.
But it would still be a regrettable experience. I remember the last time I went to an Arby's, I walked in, it was steaming hot. They were like, "Oh yeah, none of our refrigeration works," and I'm like, "Even the one for the meat?" And they're like, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Yeah, not meat.
But my ex was an idiot, and she wanted to eat there still, and we ate, and it was awful. Although I gotta say that the fucking heat somehow made the meat moist, so I guess that's a plus.
Oh.
Anyway, it's terrible every time. There's nothing good there. It all tastes the same, basically. Sandwich is a sandwich, basically. And this one just ruins that concept. Like, I can't even call this a sandwich. It's literally took the moisture out of my entire mouth. And also people make like Ethan, I think, made an excuse for the curly fries. Maybe Idubbbz. I don't know. But fuck those curly fries. It's not even worth sitting in that joint. Yeah, it's not even worth the effort. Next.
King Burger? Apparently is a place now.
Okay, Burger King.
Yeah.
Look, I'll just preface this by saying that every time I've eaten at Burger King, I was about to say King Burger.
Yeah.
At Burger King, I got sick.
Yeah,
It
dude.
has never failed me.
It seems to be every time you get something with lettuce or any kind of veg, as the Brits would say, at their King Burger, the results are always feasts coming out your asshole at 99 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's not good, man.
You're gonna break some porcelain when you get some lettuce.
I hate that they slather on mayo on everything.
Yeah, it's gross.
Stop putting mayo on shit. And yeah, okay, you can ask them to stop.
But that's the default.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You're judging on default.
Yeah, you should ask for the mayo if you
Yes.
want it. It shouldn't be like default mayo. Fuck that shit, man. Anybody who eats mayo is a degenerate scumbag. Hashtag truth. So Burger King loses on that tier alone, and the fact that it makes me sick every time. Although they got one of the best apple slices,
Dude.
or apple pie slices, I should say.
That apple pie slice, and they actually have a really good Western burger. And it doesn't get me sick because it doesn't have any veg in it.
Look, I like the taste of their meat because it has
Yeah,
a
the meat
charbroiled
tastes good,
flavor,
yeah.
but it's not worth getting sick.
It's not rather eat feast though.
Yeah, it's like a D level. I certainly would prefer it over Sonic.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
rather get sick than eat Sonic. So yeah, King Burger apparently
King Burger.
over Sonic. Next.
Carl's Jr. Now, last time we went, I had a meal that tasted like absolutely nothing, and you had a meal that tasted like fish.
Yeah, I ordered fucking beef, a literal cow slab, and somehow my fucking burger tastes like something, I don't know, out of Innsmouth. Like, what the fuck, man? I didn't ask for the brethren of Dagon in my mouth. I asked for fucking moo cows.
Yeah.
Also, one of the times that we went,
Oh,
look, man. I'm not saying that. I'm not. Look, I just got to clear this up. I'm not saying that mentally challenged people shouldn't be in the workforce. No, in fact, they should be.
We love the Gummy Kings.
And it's good that they are. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying this, that one time we went, and the entire staff, save one person, were mentally challenged.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking like functionally mentally challenged. I'm talking like
flinging feast.
Yeah, flinging feast, drooling, doing this for some reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, this is good. At my previous job, on occasion, I would work with mentally challenged people, and I'd be like, all right, I mean, this works for a while, but there's a point, you reach a wall where it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These people had reached that wall long ago.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we order still and we get our food. As the food approaches us, before they set it down, there is this, omnipresent odor of fresh caca in the air, man. Like just fresh feces. Like somebody just laid a cold ass deuce. You're right in the middle of the restaurant. And it was unmistakably
crap
feces.
Yeah.
And it wasn't our server, because our server was the one person that was, fully capable. And I was like, where is that pungent odor of anus coming from? What the fuck? I'm just saying that it's weird. Also, every Carl's Jr. I visited feels kind of like seedy.
Yeah.
It doesn't look dirty. It doesn't look dirty. That's the thing. It feels dirty. And the tables are always sticky.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I gotta put it at D. Some of the food is good.
Yeah.
Really good. But overall, the experience has always been assholes. But I will put it above Burger King in the D level.
King Burger, me?
Yeah, King Burger. I'm sorry. Church's is a grease pit that smells like asshole.
Yeah.
Fucking immediately goes to the bottom level.
You hate it.
Yeah, it's not good. I do like their tenders though, man.
Yeah, their tendies are good, dude.
I gotta, you know what? The tenders alone,
and the
gotta
Big
put
Tech's pretty good.
And the Big Tech's pretty good, except when you get it with mayo, it sucks. I gotta put it above Burger King on the D level, just because of those two things. Other than that, it sucks and it's a grease pit.
I know you hate this place for some ass reason,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of like it, and we used to always go on my birthday. We still do occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
So if it were up to me, I would go B, but I know it's not just up to me. So what would you say?
I would compromise with a C.
Mm-hmm.
Above Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
And that's because I like their boneless
wings. Yeah.
wings. I don't know why.
They're pretty good.
But I like them. I think the pizza is a little too greasy.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It doesn't particularly taste great. It doesn't taste awful. It's just like a thing. But it's more of an experience restaurant. And I guess that's okay. But really it's them wings that are keeping me on the C. But anyway, next.
Now, look, we did this before off camera,
Mm-hmm.
and you were really high on McDonald's.
You got to put that high up,
Dude,
dude.
I think it's bad.
You can't duplicate that fucking Big Mac.
Look, if it were...
People have tried and they have failed.
If it were purely... Yeah, the Grand Mac, remember that?
Yeah, no. It's the Mac.
If it were... If it were just the Big Mac...
We gotta put it high up because we gave Church's just because of the tenders and the fucking Big Tech. The Big Mac alone puts it high up there. Put it in the A at the list.
A. Just because Big Mac.
Yeah, Big Mac.
Denny's.
That's it. That taste is unstoppable. Yeah. And I don't know what the fuck
You love the fries. I don't understand.
Yeah, the fries are excellent. It's not my favorite fry, but it's definitely high up there. The chicken McNuggets, that has a very particular taste. Even that stupid double thing, whatever the hell it's called, that's fine.
The thing that used to be $1 now is $50,000.
This is the one place where I'll drink a soda.
Yeah, it's
because
weird.
The way they mix their ice with this, I don't know what the fuck it is, the syrup. I don't know what the levels are. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but there's something about McDonald's perfect mix of soda, syrup, and water and ice. I don't know what the fuck it is. They perfected it. It's a masterpiece. Gotta put it in at the very least.
Just because Big Mac. A.
Next.
Denny's.
Look, man. Denny's used to be my spot for some fucking reason. I would go on the nightly.
You were a freaking high roller back in the day.
Yeah.
Cheap.
I used to spend... I mean, Denny's is not an expensive restaurant, but it's more expensive than your average restaurant. Yeah. Fast food style.
It's kind of stretching the definition of fast food.
It is a sit-down restaurant, so it really kind of...
It's cheating.
Sort of cheating, but whatever. It's not a high-class place. And... but it was my spot for a long time. I would go there very often. Had a seat that they would just sit me at and be like, all right, this is my seat. Middle of the night eating there for some fucked reason.
Meeting Rob Zombie.
Look, there's just, that was a Petros, damn it. But anyway, there was just something about Denny's that really vibed with me. I like the food. I like the atmosphere. If it were up to me, I'd put it in fucking S. I'm not even going to lie, man.
You know what? They got that mean
the mozzarella sticks.
They got that mean ass nachos, dude.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, there's just something about the old den that makes me want to get down with some din. Anyway, next.
KFC. Now, last time I went, I know this is beloved.
It is.
But last time I went, it was literally eating oil.
Yeah, look, KFC has fallen far from grace. It used to be great. It can occasionally still hit the spot. I love their potato wedges. But yeah, I mean, wouldn't even say it's not as bad as Church's though.
No, it's
Church's
above
a grease
Church's.
pit.
It was, dude. Last time I went, it was greasier than freaking Church's.
I don't know, man.
It might have just been a bad.
They got options though. KFC does.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm putting it a little bit above Church's.
Yeah.
So there. That's it.
We got another feaster, I think.
All right. Cece's Pizza. It's a buffet.
Stretching the definition of fast food.
Look, man. Fucking Cece's is.
Cece's more like cacas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely above Arby's, but it's still shit. So I'd rather eat Feast.
Now this next one, I know you freaking suck off.
Yeah, Peter Piper's good, man.
If it were up to me, this is like a B tier for me.
I like that sauce, which I know is a thing you don't like.
Yeah, I like the crust.
I like, the consistency of their dough. It's crispy. It's nice.
They do a bad mushroom.
The mushroom is awful, and that alone knocks it down a couple of pegs. I'd give it a B.
There.
Yeah. It's too expensive is the thing.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
So, anyway, Dairy Queen, that's a thing, right?
Look
here! Listen!
Dairy Queen sucks my pizza off when it comes to food. That being said, their steak fingers are pretty damn good, dude.
That's what I was about to say. The steak fingers, the little basket.
Yeah.
The little toast spread, Texas toast spread. I think it deserves a D at the very least. It's
it's
definitely better than Sonic. It's definitely better than Burger King.
Yeah.
I would rather have it than Church's or KFC. I'd probably still chance it with Carl's Jr.
Yeah, I would say there's
steak fingers make it worth.
Next. This next one I know is a favorite of Marcus, which we've established as a producer on this show.
Yeah.
This show needs producing.
He owns it, so any offense we might impart, blame it on him.
He's a fan of their tendies, specifically. Right. I know the one time you went, you had a bad experience.
I can't tell what the fuck it is.
It's a Popeyes.
Yeah.
The one time you went, you had a bad experience, but I can guarantee you it's better than usually.
I'm going to leave that one up to you because, that one time I was like, what is this? This sucks. This fucking meal sucks me dry and not in the good way.
When it comes to chicken, fried chicken, in my opinion, there is no better.
Right.
It's probably the king of the fried chicken. Has got that spice. You know, the Colonel is known for his herbs and spices.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I taste KFC, all I taste is grease. When I go to Popeyes, I taste all them herbs.
All right. So that's why you put it in the rather eat feast category?
No, I'm building up to it. I would say it's a low B. But I'm going to give it a C.
Behind Pizza Hut and Jack in the Box?
Nah, I would rather go to... This is mine.
All right. So what do we got next?
Five Guys.
No
dude.
Discussion. It's a fucking S tier. And it's
tier.
before Denny's. No, you know what? Five Guys tastes better, but Denny's got options, so I gotta put Denny's in front of it.
Five Guys is like a no nonsense. You're just gonna get a burger.
Yeah.
If you freaking go in there and you ask for some fancy, you're gonna get a peanut rammed in your butt because they got peanuts everywhere. That being said, Five Guys is expensive, but it's fully worth it.
Yeah, it is.
It's freaking
good ass
great.
burger. And unlike most people, I kind of don't like their fries. I kind of actually hate their fries.
Dude, our boy Guardian. Well, he betrayed us, so our former boy Guardian was always sucking off this place's fries. And he said, quote, their burgers are okay, but their fries are good. And when we went, I wanted to scalp him. Because I was like, these fries are kind of disappointing. I mean, my mom can make these fries.
Yeah.
And then I had that burger, and I was like, this guy's a fool.
The burger's where it's at.
God.
The fries, whatever.
Yeah.
The spicy fries, whatever they're called. I don't know what the fuck they're Cajun season.
Yeah,
I think.
Cahoon.
Not a fan. Hated it. The regular fries are fine, but they're not great. I just don't get it. I don't get the hubbub, the buzz about the fries.
It's literally just, I guess, because they're fresh. Like, they cut them.
I
guess. I could make that shit at home.
Yeah, whatever. It's not great. But the burgers. Whew. I'm a big Subway fan, and I know this got a lot of flack in a lot of people's tears. Like and I understand, because it's basically tasteless masses of nothingness in between bread. Yep. But there's this thing about Subway. It's cheap, first of all, considering how much food you're getting. Unless you're going to be a fool and get the meal. And just asking to be dildoed in the butthole. By Jared, yeah. And he's a fool, that guy. But anyway, the point is, if you're just going to get the Sammy, you're going to get a good deal. And if you get the right Sammy, you're going to like it. And it's going to be that type of taste that every now and then you're like, I'm craving that particular Sammy.
You know what? As much as I would go against you and say Subway sucks my caca out, I gotta say, I've been craving that freaking spicy Italian with that little sweet onion sauce.
Yeah.
Like hardcore. I was even considering being like, dude, we gotta go to Subway today. So I would agree.
Yeah. So the question now lies, where do you put it? I would put it in the C tier.
Yeah. It's a low C.
It's a low C.
It's above Jack in the Box, though.
Yeah, and it really has to do with the fact that, you know, it's just that craving thing.
Yeah.
It's really not good, but you know, whatever.
Little Caesar? Oh, God. I have a little seizure.
Fuck, look, this is it. This is the one. This is the fucking one that I could not believe anybody put above fucking, I don't know, a jizz spot and a jack-off spot. You know what I'm saying? Like a dried up pool of feces and semen in a truck stop. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been a lot of gay sex here, and that's what's left over. And you're expected to scrape that up and eat that.
God damn.
That is what I equate Little Caesars with. Little Caesars is the worst pizza joint. It's tasteless garbage. The bread is too thick, and it just tastes like nothing, and it encompasses all flavor. And by that I mean it devours any idea of flavor. All you taste is this garbage bread that sucks, and it's too thick and too dry. The ingredients are cheap, and you know the cheese is like government cheese status basically. Not that bad maybe, but it's not good. Their pepperoni is awful. How do you get pepperoni wrong? It's terrible. Just I can't forgive. It's one of their breadsticks. Seriously, more of that bread. Somehow their breadsticks are better than the bread that they use in the fucking pizza. I don't know how that works.
It's whatever they put on them that tastes pretty good.
Dude, this is the worst. That anybody thinks that this is a suitable pizza boggles my mind. And the price, it's cheap, but it's not even worth it. I wouldn't pay 1 cent for this unless I was starving. Dude, it's the worst fucking pizza on the planet. Worst food that you have to pay for, definitely.
For some weird ass reason, no matter how fresh you get their pizza, it sucks when you get it. But when you reheat it, it's pretty good. I hate, cold pizza is like one of the greatest things ever. Piece of shit from Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Fresh piece of shit. When you reheat it in the oven for like 15 minutes, it's pretty good for some reason.
I can't abide it, man, even then.
Yeah, you gotta go through many hoops to get a delicious taste out of it.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for it to get cold, then reheat it for 10 minutes. That's pretty much all the hoops you gotta jump to. But that's too many hoops.
Yeah, for a piece of garbage that's $5, you should be like, this is good. And so some people might be like, well, shell out some more and get another. It's the same garbage.
Yeah.
Only there's more stuff on it. Or maybe a stuffed crust, or it's shaped differently. It all tastes the same. It sucks.
Yeah.
And it's the worst pizza of all time. I can't believe anybody put it above Z grade, which didn't even exist.
Yeah. Rather eat feast.
Yes. Definitely. Lowest, worst thing on this list,
No.
Little Caesars. Worse than Arby's. You know you're bad when you're worse than Arby's.
I have experience with feast and Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
It's done me wrong many a time. That being said, though, them little chalupas are pretty good.
There's just, look, and this is like, everybody knows this. Taco Bell is just the same ingredients rotated around, yet somehow there's specific dishes that just fit your bill just right, and there's others that don't, even though it's the same garbage piled onto the variant tortillas.
Different shapes.
In different shapes.
Trapezoid.
Yeah, for some reason, there's certain things that just hit the mark. They're just right.
Not that bean burrito.
Bean burrito's awful. But yeah, it's an unmistakable taste. It's like McDonald's in terms of it's an unmistakable taste that you can't get anywhere else. It's definitely not Mexican. We can assure you of that. It's just an unmistakable taste that they alone have and have achieved. On top of that, you get a shit ton of food for like a cent. So there's that factor to play into it.
I think, look, if we're going strictly on value, this is an S tier. If we're going on the full experience, I would say this is like a C tier for me, dude. That being said, when you crave it, that baby is pretty great.
You gotta have it. I'm craving it right now.
Yeah, dude, I would totally go eat some chalupas right now.
Yeah.
I have money too. We should totally.
Yeah,
go.
we should go right now.
You know what? Though it pains me to put it above Whataburger and Wendy's. Oh man, the value is good.
Yeah,
enough.
the value and that unmistakable taste. It's the McDonald's factor.
Yeah.
Only with Taco Bell. The Taco Bell factor. You can't get anywhere else. Is that taste, the value.
Yeah. All our B tiers are only B because of the price.
Yeah, really.
They're too expensive. And Whataburger's got that 50-50 factor.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's is always going to taste the same. Although somehow our local one manages to screw even that up with burning buns and missing burger patties. How do you forget a burger patty in a burger, dickhead? It's like you forgot the freaking oxygen and air. Kind of important.
Oh, man. Anyway, this is the way it should be. And by that I mean
Little Caesars.
Nothing's concrete, but the only thing that should be is Little Caesars at the fucking ass end of this entire list. Worst fucking shit on earth!
Watch, Marcus is going to be a Little Caesars fan.
Dude, if Marcus likes Little Caesars, I gotta punch him in the nuts.
We're going to fly him over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly. Oh, either him over here, or us over there.
And like
to uppercut his fucking scrotum.
Just imagine you like freaking power sliding up to him and doing...
Yeah, I have no respect for anybody that likes Little Caesars. None at all. If I loved you at one point and you reveal that you like Little Caesars, guess what? I hate you.
This is very
Fucking
strong.
sucks, man. I hate that thing.
Very strong hate.
Anyway, tell us what you think about this list. Let us know your own preferences, and not even kidding. If Little Caesars is high, gonna get uppercut into the stratosphere.
What's like your freaking your bar?
For what?
Anything above rather eat fees?
What do you mean?
That you're gonna hate someone?
No, Little Caesars alone. You can like Arby's, and I'm okay with you. You can like
Little
Caesars.
Little Caesars. Put that above rather eat fees.
If you put Little Caesars above the fucking shit on your heel,
okay,
then yeah, I'll destroy your life. Yeah, fuck that shit, man. It's awful.
Destroy your
I wouldn't give Little Caesars to starving children. I'd be like, fuck that shit. We're gonna go and get some money so we can get you some real food. Fuck this Little Caesar garbage. Fuck that shit, man. One time I ate with this bum and my options were Little Caesar or Taco Bell. Guess where I took her? Taco Bell. Fuck Little Caesars.
Yeah, did you film it and put it on YouTube though? Because if you didn't, that doesn't exist.
No, fuck that shit. The only way I would film me taking a bum to eat would be if I went to Little Caesar, so I could be like, look how big an asshole I'm being to this bum by dragging him into a fucking Little Caesar. It stinks.
Your hate.
Anyway, Little Caesar sucks. You heard it here first. Tell us what you think. Hit like, share, subscribe, and them notification buttons. My cola stinks.
This music, story times, all kinds of shit for you. Anything goes inside and I don't cup of corpulent juice. This music, story times, all kinds of shit for you.